Hello students, let us consider Unit 3 in NEET Biology named as Cell Structure and Function. Even in class 9 also, we come across a lesson related to the cell. Let us see what we have learned there and compare it with this. In class 9 we find cell is the fundamental unit of life. That is, fundamental unit or basic unit of life is cell. Here itself, in class 9, it is clear the basic unit of life is cell. All the living organisms, they are made up of cells. When we said all the living organisms, they are made up of cells, let us see what the cell is made up of. Cell is made up of cell organelles. So this indicates living organisms, they are made up of cells, and the cell is made up of cell organelles. In that case, first let us learn about this term cell. Robert Hooke, who observed honeycomb-shaped structures in the cork and used the term cell for these honeycomb-shaped structures. Now, let us observe the structures that are present in the cell structures. Starting from outside, we observe the presence of plasma membrane, which is also known as cell membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane is made up of biomolecules, lipids, and proteins. These lipids and proteins help the plasma membrane to maintain the shape and structure of the cell. Even they allow the plasma membrane to remain semi-permeable. It allows the plasma membrane to remain semi-permeable. Outside the plasma membrane, we find the presence of cell wall in plants, in fungi, and bacteria. In these three cells, that is living organisms, cell wall is present. But in animal cells, cell wall is absent. In plants, it is made up of cellulose. In fungi, it is made up of cellulose and chitin. In bacteria, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Cell wall protects the cell and it gives shape to the cell. Now let us consider the next cell organelle, that is nucleus. We are considering cell because 4 to 5 questions have come from this unit in NEET exam 2023. Now let's move to the nucleus that is present in eukaryotes like plants, animals, fungi. And it is surrounded by nuclear membrane in all these. That is, nuclear membrane along with nucleoplasm is present in them. Nuclear membrane separates nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm in these. But special nuclear membrane is absent in prokaryotes. It is present in the form of nucleoid in prokaryotes. And here the nucleus carries or it stores the genetic material required for the survival of the living organism. Because genetic material possesses information that is required for the survival of the living organism. Now let's move to the next component in the cell. We are considering this because here we have 4 questions in NEET exam from this unit. Then we have cytoplasm, in which cell organelles are present. As we said, fundamental unit of the living organism is cell, and this cell is made up of cell organelles.